defend that, y'all. I caught my first beating from the other kids when I was caught reading. Oh, you think you smart, blah, start bleeding. But pops tried in vain to get me to fight back. Sister tapped my brain, said, psh, you'll get him right back. Start bleeding. But pops tried in vain to get me to fight back. Sister tapped my brain, said, psh, you'll get him right back. Start bleeding. But pops tried in vain to get me to fight back. Sister tapped my brain, said, psh, you'll get him right back. Start bleeding. But pops tried in vain to get me to fight back. Sister tapped my brain, said, psh, you'll get him right back. Start bleeding. But pops tried in vain to get me to fight back. Sister tapped my brain, said, psh, you'll get him right back.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. It's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. It's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seemed to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Wall 2. Now why am I not finding pieces of it clear over here? Must have been one powerful blast. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Wall 2. Now why am I not finding pieces of it clear over here? Must have been one powerful blast. Definitely came through here. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Drowners. Of course.
Hello? Is this thing working now? Alright. It sounds like it. Hello? Is this thing working now? Alright. My phone gets back on now.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the edges curled out. Blast tore it from the side, blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seemed to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away or over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote. And I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that. Drowners.
Well,
Definitely came through here.
I wasted this shit. The bindings changed. I don't know why the fuck that bullshit happened. Come on, Gerald. What the fuck are you doing, bro? God damn.
The thug Dijkstra hired. Close. Yet another shiny bauble. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Another trinket. Another trinket. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Hey Bart, got a minute? I mean a minute.
You
One more time.
Siggy, you
Got a minute? Why do you like Siggy so much?
good. Siggy can't take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When but not much do. But think lots. When but not much do.
Didn't take you for a thinker.
But thinker no. But troll.
Didn't take you. Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you.
But
Grab some popcorn.
like
Probably not gonna be that entertaining, but fuck it. Hey, you. Grab some popcorn.
The hissing. Where did it come from?
Be that entertaining, but
he's here
fuck it. Hey, you.
in that tree.
What?
Where but
Where did it come from?
turdy dump. He's here.
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. His order. Not animal all that.
Right. So, like what?
Like rock.
A hissing rock.
Animal all that.
Right. So, all right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time God. Your phone go. But God now nothing.
Thanks for your... Can we talk a bit?
But
Can we talk a bit more?
but
I just want you to know, you missed all the titties. And there was all kinds of titties up in this fucking plate. I just want you to know, you
Got a
missed all
minute?
the titties.
I do. What do you want?
And there was all kinds of titties up in this fucking plate.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Look at my man got mittens on.
Seems
Got
to
on
me a
boxing
bomb
gloves,
on the wall
steel
over there.
boxing gloves.
Look.
Look at my man got mittens on.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it
Boxing gloves,
contained?
steel boxing
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar. Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Nothing interesting.
Tiles falling.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you. I serve the eternal fire.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
Ah! Scrap. What's the rush?
My wife won't believe Go pickle spiders up your arse!
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Pam param, pam pam param, pam param.
Awful pale. Oh, you scared?
Footprints. A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres. .45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandiloin and his cohorts planned lavering oil. Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandiloin. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Sugar, and lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Instructions on how to build a bomb, signed by one Kelkstain. Dijkstra and Triss. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on.
So
Thanks. You can breathe easy now. In the future, though, remember this. I can look after myself.
fine. You look after yourself, and I'll look after my interests.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape.
Strange.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So,
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
all right, I lied. But only partly.
Heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish. But you'll never convince me there's such a thing as a half-truth.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henkel, but Menge does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting... using it.
Thought,
Good.
but thought it.
Damn it! Can't hear a blasted thing!
From the distant south, you'll not find it anywhere else.
Just
Right.
far south.
As clear as the eternal fire.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandilion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandiloin is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not...
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No, not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Marigold.
Marigold. Come in then. Well, well. Triss Marigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Marigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Manga don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Scram before I lose my patience.
Got a foolproof method for exercise. Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, playing tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Fine, take her. I'd rather she didn't interrupt my conversation. But hands off, don't touch her.
Why? Feel sorry for the bitch?
No, couldn't give a shit about her. But if I don't get what I want from Menge, I'll want to sell her to someone else. Don't want you damaging the goods.
Keen nose for enterprise. You'd make a great madam. Don't you worry. Menge will give you your coin, and Marigold will get what she deserves.
No torture till I get there. Got it?
Got it. No torture.
The Horson's casting spells. Get him!
You should have run.
Bad idea.
You gross iron!
Watch it swirling!
Take him alive! Only a witcher! Get out!
Not good.
Watch his
I think that's all of them. That was close. Axie in a crowd? Geralt, there was no way that could work.
Sorry. I couldn't let them torture you. You mean too much to me.
We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandiloin. I'll search his body. You search the... I'd start with the desk.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menge from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandiloin.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
All right. Nothing.
Be glad to. Just... Well? Well? This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
You there, Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, as soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own. You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandiloin.
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yamerlak. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Probably shouldn't ask, but... Dijkstra, how the hell do you know all this?
I draw it all from the flight patterns of birds.
Your sarcasm. It gets tiring, you know?
I've far worse qualities than that, believe me. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Smart jacket. That's right.
wives' tits, you're a bigger rag
It's a waste of words.
So, how you go with this thing? It's gonna be up.
Eternal fire, Father of all, hear my prayer.
How fare you,
Grant
Witcher?
my plea. Bring my husband back to health. He's a good man, honest, righteous. Eternal fire, you are my only hope.
Must be the Dropbox.
Asking I spare no offering.
Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
Deliver us from evil. You a wizard?
Help! Save me! I'm dying! What say you we up over to a
Ow!
breakfast?
I saw it.
Well, well. Hey, pretty boy. Lebioda's wounds. Geralt of Rivia. Yes.
Yeah, no. Oh, fuck, I'm right enough.
Hello, long ears. You paid the tax.
Tax. Oh, how human.
Hey!
My daddy's a witch hunter and chased his old clones.
Now just to hide and wait. Blind man would even spot me here. Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic. Triss? How'd you know to... Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
You'll talk. Just a matter of time. So save us some, yourself some too, and stop acting tough.
Or what?
Or I'll have to hurt you. Permanently.
I see you know your way around an interrogation. So do I. You're the bad one. All threats and torture. And the red one's the good one, full of sympathy and sweet promises.
That's where you're wrong. Had
Fuck off! I can take this.
Of course you can, but I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough! Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
Where'd Manga hide Siggy Reuben's treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll howl with pain again.
Yeah, and yet I still say I don't know a thing. Does that make you think?
Think he's telling the truth?
Ugh, looks like it.
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
I won't say. No way!
Sure about that?
Radovid. I work for Radovid.
We're looking for Dandiloin. We know Manga captured him.
Right. That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel! You might have said so from the start. Before your bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Get to the point.
Dandiloin is on Temple Isle. In the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menga's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandiloin?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menga's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Radovid. What did he hope to gain by helping Manga?
He seeks to clear the field before he arrives.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
Why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped.
It's not so bad, I promise.
Kiss, slay, and gay.
Really showed your claws today.
Is that how you see it? I'd put it differently. I showed how little I differ from these bastards. Let's finish up and leave. I want to go home, bathe, and get drunk.
Walk you home?
Not today, Geralt. Not today. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, mind coming by later? Menga's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandiloin.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Manga orders him transferred to Oxenfurt, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandiloin claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed.
come in. There's somebody come in.
Too late to surrender.
You must sweat like a sword.
Lay me there with a barrel of beer and a cup. We coffins.
Geralt!
Tell me, you and Dandiloin, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandiloin. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandiloin can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Dandiloin, I know where he is.
Where?
Dungeons on Temple Isle.
That's not a nice jest.
No jest, sadly. But don't worry, we'll pull him out. Triss has an idea. All we gotta do is find Dudu.
So you must find Dudu in order to find Dandiloin, with the aim of ultimately finding Ciri? Sounds like an awful lot of searching.
Don't have a choice. I gotta meet Hort. Take care now.
Ah! What do you think you're doing?
Pardon me.
Triss, who are you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Maybe we should talk about...
Gladly.
Been in...
Long enough to know how...
And before you came here...
Oh, place it. Which...
What did you want?
I got a strange message.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Nova...
Guessing this wouldn't be a...
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting...
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap. On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other...
Nobody expects you to risk your life.
I expect that of myself. The thing is, it used to be easier. When I didn't know what it's like to be tortured, what it's like to hear the screams of others and be unable to do anything.
You could have escaped at any time.
I know, but I was still terrified. What if they fetter me in real Dimeridium? You won't always be there to help.
Don't like this at all, but you seem to...
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of key...
Whose idea you think this was?
My bet's on Ingrid. Highborn damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels.
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters.
Fine. Let's meet there.
God, the Reaper's company.
Look awfully suspicious to me, Strand.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
Oi, beware the gutters.
Oi, cocker! Why is your hair so grey, darling?
Yeah?
Know where I can get the...
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise.
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me.
Mages.
This way. It's not far.
That's an idea.
Thank you. Let's go.
What did they want from you?
Oh, no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You would...
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was...
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vegelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vegelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son, he's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple guards gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard, but since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen, since the hunters pay for every mage revealed to them.
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family, and whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's... afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear as soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the help's being watched.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash that'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no... Petals of blue roses from the Zaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire. Knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Bagelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes. Most importantly, buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandilion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come see me.
Takes, you're a bigger rat than you.
A good day for commerce. Greetings. A good day for commerce. Hey!
towards the eternal fire.
Achoo!
You're a fierce one, but you've fairness in your eyes.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps? Glad to take a glance at what you got. Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all. So long.
Strength's gone. So, how you go with this thing? Oh, it's
Why
been
you
a bit
are so
out my own
strange.
business. But when suddenly...
Father of all. You're my
Double chase.
The grey one again.
Dog swinging off his knees all day.
Geralt!
Someone's in a good mood.
So?
Nothing. Just, you look good when you're giddy.
You get everything? Come back once... Oh, don't you get... Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublets chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Must be some mistake. You know why we're here, don't you?
Of course, but I've orders to make certain every guest enters the estate unarmed.
Damn it.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
How could he? With that scrawny
Hello,
harlot.
Vivian. No use pretending you don't know me.
Baths are in...
Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common.
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
You asked for it. What? Lost your nerve?
We weren't supposed to draw any attention.
What? Nothing happened.
Time to invest in movies. The word is, it's more like a pigsty than a capital.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night with that whore.
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Who is that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later.
My, has he ever softened? Well?
Oh, let's look around.
This is Star. I wish to go chat with someone.
Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting. So, first you shall face Margrave Vladimir Duke. The man can afford to lose.
Not in...
Gregor, have you seen Durgoff just moments ago? Oh, apologies, I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
General Voris.
Geralt of Rivia, so I was not entirely mistaken.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
A beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the event's end, when all will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoff, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
Novigrad, capital of the world. Yet they hit such flat.
Intolerance Some superstition you've always been on.
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father. A kind man, but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby. A safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any Please, trust me.
I know.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the...
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Let's look for Albert.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night without a church.
Tis an offence to nature. Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Breathe. My husband is supervisor by trade.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. Yet another night with that whore.
Hard finding work here, you know. With the eternal fire burning and all that.
You'll not find much to do in Novigrad.
Oh! On a clear day, you can see nothing.
Yes, darling.
Albert Vegelbud?
Fume, my sweet. I can be Adolf Valentino.
Hard finding work here, you know. With the eternal fire burning and all that. Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Time to invest in rubies.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
And then a colossal boom.
Oh! Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's
Yes.
Nice mask.
Rawr.
Albert Vegelbud.
No.
Oh!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes. When can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier. Well?
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. Get another night for
Truth is, we're already dependent.
Radovid's not a whit better than you.
Care to sit down for a spell? Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about...
Yes?
About that mage we met earlier?
Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know?
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances.
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
You turn him down?
Is that what you think? He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
You're a charismatic leader. Simple as that.
You really think so?
Absolutely. Next thing you know, they'll be calling you Iron Marigold. Could even wear an eye patch and it'd look right.
For a moment there, I thought...
Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, beag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Oh. I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are completely, entirely...
Entirely what?
Nude. Come on, Geralt.
Triss, wait.
Geralt, coming? Geralt, coming?
We'll see you, Tavern. No one's even noticed we're gone.
Oh!
Find your own damn spot.
Careful.
Miss Marigold, at last. So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Garrett will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
About this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Albert Vagel, pleased. Abilities...
All together!
Time to end this.
You'll be spitting teeth! Come on, don't pay! You're done for!
Oh, I'd begun to worry.
Everything's fine.
I'm to send...
Yes.
I shall see to it. Yes. Got your swords.
Excellent. So where...
You? What happened at the fountain? It was my fault. I know. The wine went...
Triss, don't...
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know.
Look at...
No one here.
Move.
No, sorry. We talked, it was amusing, now about... You blind, Hortensia. Come in. Carol. Love.
Right.
You can't...
Don't...
We're done. Came when... And we... Su...
But... How do you want...
Came when Nil... And we... Su...
But... What do you do?
Tamer...
What?
Tamer...
Looking for a horse.
I've heard these...
Thank...
You and our commander. Now, witches. They can't catch the pox. It's true you
right?
kill kings. You and our commander.
A witcher. Just what our band of merry men...
Best beware of the other side of the river. One false
Now,
move, and you
witches.
could be
They
roaring
can't
fast.
catch the pox. Isn't that right?
Been there. So tell me, is it really the fashion among Novigrad wenches to shave their cunnies? Oi, clumsy arse. Oi, clumsy arse.
A witcher. Just what our band of merry men needed.
Aye, witcher.
Fucking bitch.
Now, witches. They can't catch the pox. Isn't that right? It's true you kill kings. You and our commander.
Yeah. You looking for someone else, right?
Best beware of the other side of the river. One false move, and you could be roaring fucked. You've been here, you've been there. So tell me, best beware of the other side of the river.
Now, witches. They can't catch the pox. It's true you and our commander.
Move it!
due to meet is probably waiting.
Ready?
My contact awaits at the chess club. Let's...
You slip me. Go.
Eternal flame.
Something.
Let's...
What a... Both... Witcher. I... Blood. I want to... Do you see what...
Yes, sire.
You know shit. Ah, third...
I think...
Why...
I think...
When you... Why do you... It's fair enough. I have placed Junior in a mansion in Oxenfurt. Very few know this. They'll not let you in unannounced. Thus, you must tell them you've come about the new whores. Junior constantly requests fresh women. I hear he doesn't treat them well.
I appreciate the gesture.
A king should be... And also, I shall
Radovid's sinking ever deeper into...
I know where to find...
Geralt, come to think of it, I too wanted to ask a favor. I have a terrible problem with Vess.
Let me...
We'll deal with the witches, then we'll come for you, don't you worry.